This might be one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. Another demonstration would involve insurrectionists forming a perimeter around the Capitol, the White House, and the Supreme Court, and then blocking Democrats from entering the Capitol, perhaps even killing them, so that Republicans could take control of the government. Although we do have to be fair, in the full reporting, they're also planning to potentially kill Republicans who don't support Trump remaining as president. So they mostly want to kill the Democrats. They also want to kill some of the Republicans. Remember, these are the people that wanted to hang Mike Pence last week. So Democrats were told that the Capitol Police and the National Guard were preparing for potentially tens of thousands of armed protesters coming to Washington, and were establishing rules of engagement for warfare. In general, the military and police don't plan to shoot anyone until one of the rioters fires, but there could be exceptions. Okay, so we have more, perhaps even scarier on a small level, but we are now 4 years into the Republicans having taken power in 2016. They had effectively unlimited power for 2 of those 4 years. They got tons of what they wanted done, wasted tons of billions of dollars on the border. They gave trillions of dollars to the wealthy. They picked away at the ACA. They've got a supermajority in the Supreme Court. And after years of them getting everything they want, we're now in a state where they tried to sack the Capitol, and a week later, we're worried about them performing effectively the Handmaid's Tale on Congress. We're worried about mass killings of our elected officials. That's where we're at. But we're the divisive and something BLM and all of that. And there was a guy in Portland or something. I don't know, but this is where we're at.
It's horrifying. And you would think that with all that we've learned and what we've seen, again, so much of this just takes video footage too. Like, we don't see action so often in police brutality cases until a video comes out. But here we have very clear, demonstrable evidence on day one of thousands of people smashing windows, breaking doors, breaking down barricades, beating a cop to death. This is the Back the Blue crowd, beating him to death with an American flag. And still it's like, okay, well, if you ban Trump, this is what you want.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably disingenuous. Like, they like it. At the end of the day, they like it because fear is a great motivator in politics. It's means through strength. It is everything that they kind of hold near and dear. It's this kind of hypermasculinity. It's this bravado, this sensationalistic politics. It works for them because at the end of the day, you might be a little too scared to stick your neck out if you're kind of the average Joe or an up and coming Democrat. You might be a little bit more hesitant to stand firm in what you believe, because this is on the other end. A militia, a ragtag militia who has been radicalized by Facebook memes wanting to kill you. I would understand why people wouldn't want to get into politics after that. So of course the Republicans want it because it makes it easier for them. You're on that team. You're not in jeopardy. You defend the president. You turn a blind eye to it. You're safe. That's it. It's ultimately cowardice.
Yeah, it's setting up not just a situation that can produce an act of terror, it is a pervasive sense of terror going forward. And using it to justify whatever you want, including not having consequences. The president can't do that. Terrorists might do something. I mean, is it impossible that when Joe Biden wants to pass some form of legislation, the same sort of argument isn't going to be out there? We'll see, we'll watch. And maybe these events won't even happen. There's a possibility that they won't. But from everything I've seen, the lesson that the right seems to have learned from this is not, oh no, we've gone too far. That doesn't seem to have been it.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.